Hi friends, it is Emma from Emma K Plans and Emma K Printables, and today I'm here with a new release video for my shop. So I am really going to try and make these videos going forward now that I have my print cut and paper situation figured out. I feel like I am much more confident in sharing these with you. Full disclosure, I am not an expert. There is a reason that I run a printable shop, because I do not have the patience to make things perfect. I am especially struggling with cutting the outline of the pages. Like, if anyone has any tips that they have to share, I would love to hear them, because I feel like no matter what I do, I cannot get it right. I have gotten a lot better than I was, but you'll still see little like bits. I've cut most of the bad ones off, but some of them, like, whatever. It's just for me, I don't care. And like this one, like, I've ripped the page. Doesn't affect the sticker, but I've ripped the page. And then this one I used with a cutting mat, and like it's ruined my paper. And then this one I haven't, which clearly looks a lot better. So if you've got any tips for me, I use a silhouette. I am more than happy to hear them. However, I feel like overall I have done enough so that you can actually see these kits in action, whereas before I did not have a setup and I was getting someone else to print them for me, which for you guys is definitely still an option. So I have a partnership with Alicia Craft as part of her I don't know what it's, lots of P's. It's on her website. It's always linked also in my item descriptions. So you purchase the listing from me, download the files, and then you take them to Alicia Craft's shop and you purchase her listing, and she prints, cuts, and sends them to you. And her printing and cutting is excellent. Nothing at all like mine. I have some kits from her that she did for me at the start of my shop, and they are impeccable. So if you want them done professionally, absolutely, I recommend her shop. Love, like, great quality. Yeah, absolutely recommend, and she knows how to do her shit much better than I do. But if you're like me and are trying to find ways to just cut back a little bit on, you know, the cost of planning and that sort of thing, and you've got your own setup, I feel like this is a great way to go about it. So my shop is on Etsy. It's always linked if you want to check it out. I feel like I'm really starting to develop a bit of a catalog now. I think I've got like more than 20 kits. Go check me out. I really appreciate it, and I'm very thankful to all of you who have already supported my shop. Some of you have ordered multiple times, and I really am so thankful for you. So without further ado, I have 2 autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it, kits releasing this week, and I genuinely feel like these are probably my 2 best kits thus far, which feels like a bit of a cop-out and a bit of like recency bias. But then I also think, well, no, my most recent kits should be my best, because that means I'm improving. So anyway, let's get into them. So the first one is called Farm. I can't remember what it's called. Fall on the Farm is what it's called. Jesus, I had a complete, my working name has been Farmhouse, and I was gonna say Farmhouse. I'm like, no, it's not called Farmhouse. I called it Fall on the Farm. You will see that in the listing and on the description. So let's zoom in so you can actually see what you would be purchasing. Also, I'm so happy with my new paper. I feel like this is like exactly what I wanted. The colors print really well. It's good quality. It's not too thick, but thick enough. I just need to get the cuts right. So these are the full boxes. So I generally follow a style with my full box placement, as you'll kind of come to know if you buy from my shop. So I normally have 2 fashion girls. I have at least 1 flat lay, if not 2, and if I have a second one, it goes here, which there's a second one in the next kit. And then double box goes up here, and then these 2 are kind of like free boxes, whatever I feel like doing. So this is Clip Art Kits art, and it is just like, it's so good. The colors of the art really like gave me so many options to choose from, but I really love the colors that I chose. Side note also, while putting this together, I realized my side stripes are 2 different colors. I didn't realize. I started this kit like one night and then I came back and finished it, and I've obviously used a different color. It's only a slight difference, and like I will use this kit, but not everyone will use this kit. I will fix it before I publish the listing, so they're all the same color. But these are the full boxes here. So you get 8 full boxes. I've printed the fashion people. So you get, I don't always do fashion people. I just do them when I think they're 1, relevant, or 2, like this other kit that I'll go through only had 2 fashion people. So I didn't feel like it needed, like 1, they're already in the kit. I didn't feel like I needed a whole fashion page. But this one had the kids in it as well, which I don't normally put in my kits, but I thought it would be good to have. So there's 4 different options of like skin tones, hair color, etc. And then obviously the good thing with printables is you can pick, like you can combine them if you want to, or you can just print the one like I've done. And then, so these are the patterned boxes, and I really try and, no, I don't try, I do make sure that my patterns are the color, like match the color of that pattern. Does that make sense? So if you're a color blocker, you can color block with my kits, because I really make sure that the colors match. Like I know other shops like that, sometimes you get a color and then you get the pattern and the pattern looks nothing like the color and then it's hard to color block. Every kit of mine, aside from I think Pride, because it's like a rainbow, you know, crazy town, every other kit has matching patterned colors to the colors, so you can always color block, because I know some people, I like to color block sometimes. So this is the patterned full box page, and then you get the solid full box page, which is literally the exact same layout, exact same format, but solid colors. So these are the colors of the kit that I chose. And I feel like for me, these 2 like pinky purples were like the star of the show, and that's why I wanted to do both of them. And then the bright punchy orange, and then the more subdued kind of yellowy, grassy green. It's like a grassy green yellow, if that makes any sense. And then the full page of little things. If you've bought from me before, and like maybe, I think before my Olympics kit, I did a reformat where my little things were thinner and you got 1 more of each, but I decided that they were too little for my liking, so I've widened them and now like cut back on 1. And you get patterned and solid, and I always try and make sure that the pattern is still writable as much as possible. As you can see, like the colors are slightly different. Then the glitter header page and deco. I am still experimenting with the right amount of deco, like verse and size and that sort of thing, so you'll kind of get a bit of a variation at the moment if you shop from me. I feel like I'm trying to settle on my ideal, you know, situation, but I'm not quite there yet. So I feel like this might be a good amount, so hopefully I won't be using this kit for a while, but hopefully you guys will be, and you can give me some feedback on that. Then we've got the, I call this page the extra boxes. That's just how it works in my head. So square boxes, you always get 2 patterned and 4 solid. The glitter labels, oh, this is cut a bit sideways. Oh, no, it's not too bad. Rounded quarter boxes in solid, and then the rounded half boxes. They're actually smaller than half boxes because I feel like no one uses half boxes anymore. They're too big. So they're probably more of like a 3rd box, to be honest, and they're always patterned. Extra color, I've gone with green. I just feel like the green really, I don't know, balances out the rest of the kit. Like I probably will bring in the green as well rather than taking out a color. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know, the green really ties it all together. And I feel like actually the same with the extra color of the next kit. It probably ties it together even more. So again, the pattern is green, so if you're color blocking, it makes sense. Generally, these two boxes here, I will do a bit more of a simple design, so you can use them as like for quote overlays and that sort of thing. This one is a scene, but they're not always scenes. Sometimes they're like two separate boxes. And then just some sidebar stuff. And then the bottom washi, so the date covers. This is the only thing that makes it kind of not super color block friendly. But I'm always really careful about which color I put forth, like on the Thursday. It's always a deliberate choice. It's always the one that I think should go forth, either because it's the color I like the least, or it's the color that I think, like in this example, I think these three colors go together really well, and then the yellow is a bit of a, like pops off a little bit. So I feel like that's why I put the yellow forth. But maybe if you guys want it, I can look at doing patterns here instead, so you can decide which colors you want to do. We can maybe look at that going forward, but at this stage, I do the solid block, but it's very deliberate how I choose. So you've got the wood grain on top, and then the kind of leaf pattern, and then another extra box. So all up, you get 8, 9, 10, 11 full boxes with every one of my kits, and then some of them come with an extra like toolbox add-on, as you saw. So that is Fall on the Farm. And then this one is going to be a bit easier to see because I didn't use the cutting mat, and I feel like this is the way to go going forward. It looks much better. It feels much better, less ripping, that sort of thing. So this kit is called Autumn Spice, and it is art from Painted Lilacs. And I really surprised myself with this one. When I was putting it together, I started the other kit first, and then I moved on to this one. And then I just fell in love with this one. I really wanted to keep going with this one. And I just am so happy with the way it came together. I feel like the boxes just, I don't know. Like last time I used her art, I really struggled because she only includes 2 scenes. And I feel like I really was just overusing the same scene over and over again. But which I have done in this kit as well, but I feel like I wasn't struggling as much. I don't know how to describe it, but hopefully you can see it on the page. I love this box with like the blanket and the wood grain with like the flat lay and then the cooking kind of items. I don't know. I just feel like this is my best kit ever. That one's very good, but this one's my best kit ever. So I'm really hoping you guys love it as well. I think also it goes without saying this kind of sagey green color, like mint sage green, is my favorite. So it kind of, I guess, already, like, I get a leg up. So yeah, so that's the full boxes. Oh, I haven't put this one in order. Whoopsie. The pages aren't even the right way around. Sorry, one moment please there. That's really poor of me. I thought I put it in order. That one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Okay, so you saw the full boxes. Then this is the patterned boxes. I don't know what that is, little crumb on my page. Again, the patterns match the colors, so you can color block if you want to. The solid page, this shows the colors really well. I really went back and forth on this 4th color here. The extra color that you'll see was originally the 4th color, but then I thought it just needed a little oomph, and this like fiery orange really did it for me. But I understand it's not going to be to everyone's taste. So 1, I put it at 4, so you can only have it on one day if you want to, but 2, I included the extra color as like a substitute it in if you wish. I will be using all 5, but I understand if this orange is not to everyone's liking. It just was to my liking. So there's the little things, and again, I liked that the overall color palette was non-traditional. Like, I just feel like there's so many autumn kits that are just like the same colors over and over, and this one is just really non-traditional, which I loved. Again, experimenting with the deco. There's probably a bit more deco in this one, but it's smaller, so we'll see how that goes. And then this is the extra color, which is absolutely beautiful. I will be pulling it in as my extra color, as I mentioned, but I totally can see if you decide to use it as your, like, here. This is what I had originally, and then I was just like, it's beautiful, but it's kind of all samey. I need a bit more of a punch. That's why I went the orange, but I fully get it if you decide to go the blue, because it is beautiful. Extra double box up the top, and then the bottom washi. I decided to kind of make my own patterns for the bottom washi, so we've got the subway tile up the top, and then the like kitchen cupboard doors down the bottom. And I really love this orange. I hope you guys do too. And then just a plain scene of the kitchen, so you can use like a quote box if you wish to. So that is Autumn Spice, and again, this is Fall on the Farm. So my 2 kits releasing this weekend. I really hope you guys like this video and you want me to, I don't know, let me know if you want to see me do new release videos so you can see the kit in action. And I hope you love the kits, because I really do. I feel like this is really why I started my shop, to really like share my passion for, full boxes sounds dumb, but share my passion for art and design and that sort of thing. So I'm really hoping you guys can see that and you enjoy the kits as much as I do. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!